In the few decades since the birth of the web, we've moved from email to social networking to a gamut of online services, storing more and more of our lives in the so-called cloud. The amount of data out there is growing at an exponential rate. In a typical day last year, people sent more than 144 billion emails, shared more than 684,000 items of content on Facebook alone, and uploaded 72 hours of video to YouTube every single minute. 90% of the world's data has been created in the last 2 years. With so much data out there, and so much more coming every day, is it realistic to expect to keep it under our own control? The word cloud is deceptive when it comes to technology. It sounds fluffy and weightless, but what it really describes is a bunker-like room full of computers running physically the data owned by a company and located in a particular country and subject to its government's laws and requests for data. I'm going to go now and do a little bit of self-googling online and see what I can snoop out. So if I have a look on my Twitter profile, then I can see that I'm here filming now. If I scroll down, I can see that a few days ago I was out having a coffee in a common near my house. I'm just going to pop in the details of that common, and I can find the postcode for that. And now, armed with that postcode, I'm going to cross-reference the first half of that with my own name, and rather disturbingly, it very quickly brings up the registration details that have been scraped off my website registration, which will tell you my home address and my personal mobile phone number as well as my email. Quick glance on Facebook will give you some details about who I'm married to. You can look at some photos, you can find out something about my cats if you're interested in things like that. I'm glancing now at my public profile in LinkedIn. That fills in all the university and education details and most of the other stuff, as well as a feed pulling off all my Twitter information. And now you're pretty well on your way to knowing far more about me than frankly I feel comfortable at you getting in 5 minutes of tapping at a keyboard. According to research published earlier this year, even details as trivial as Facebook likes can be analysed to predict with over 80% accuracy very private details like ethnicity, political preference, religious beliefs, and sexuality. So with all the risks, why are people still so willing to upload so much of their lives? Perhaps we've been naive. Perhaps web historians of the future will laugh at us and our predilection for ceaseless online self-revelation. But it's not too late to change our ways. If you want to protect your privacy online, one of the great joys of technology is how easy it is to find out all kinds of things you can do, from using anonymous browsers like Tor to virtual private networks or encrypting your files. Or of course, you can just stop telling everyone where you're going, who you're seeing, and what you're doing, and shut up instead.